Hello, everyone. I'm AT Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. We dealt with some frigid conditions across the area over the weekend. Of course, the peak of it was on Saturday night into Sunday morning when air temperatures were in the mid to upper teens below zero. Wind chills at times getting into the 30s below zero. But we saw gradual but slow improvement as the day went on Sunday into our Sunday night and early Monday morning. Some locations may still see wind chills below zero for a short time to start our Monday, but as the day goes on, temperatures will warm up a little bit more and the winds will be getting lighter as well. But 4 years ago today, December 15th, we had that rare and unprecedented severe weather event across the upper Midwest, Central Plains, and that included us here in western Wisconsin. We had, of course, the widespread line of storms that produced several tornadoes in our area, 10 to be exact. And of course, we had several reports of wind damage. Of course, the storms were a little more potent farther to our south and western parts of Nebraska, Iowa, and southern Minnesota. In fact, you look at the high temperatures that day. La Crosse got to 69 degrees, 66 was the high in Winona, 64 in Green Bay. We got to 58 officially here in Eau Claire, 56 in Luck, and 49 even up in Duluth. So you're talking about the middle of December and you're having temperatures this warm and all that moisture and all the ingredients were there in that potent low pressure to support that significant severe weather event. Now, thankfully, we are going to be nowhere near that for today, but we are going to at least be warmer than what we had over this past weekend. So that is at least good news in that regard. And we'll actually go above freezing for tomorrow and on Wednesday as well. But we are tracking another system Wednesday night into Thursday that could bring some rain and snow to the region. So the core of the high pressure is down to our south this morning, so we're going to get a southerly wind to take over here today and even into tomorrow as well. This area low pressure here is going to be fizzling out, but it will keep the clouds around a little bit. This low to the northwest slides through tomorrow. Doesn't really bring much impact to our weather, though it could maybe bring a light wintry mix shower or some freezing drizzle to start the day on Tuesday. You'll see that here on Future Track coming up. A lot of clouds around for today, some peaks of sun here and there. Any partial clearing this evening goes away and we will be mostly cloudy to cloudy throughout the night tonight into the start of our Tuesday as the warm front with that low farther to the northwest approaches. And again, there's that slight chance. I have it right now at about a 10% chance, but we may have to bump that up if we end up seeing a little more consistency in the data. I just kind of want to see some of the newer data that comes in to maybe support maybe bumping that up. But otherwise, tomorrow's going to be a nice day considering that temperatures, again, will be above freezing for the first time since Thanksgiving, or the day before Thanksgiving, I should say. But still, it's been quite a while, and after the cold weather we had this weekend, I think we would all be at least a little bit happier to see temperatures on the milder side for a change. Now, Wednesday's still looking to be a pretty good day as well. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds around, but we turn cloudy late in the day Wednesday ahead of the next system, and we're tracking rain and snow chances to return as we head into Wednesday night and into the day on Thursday. And that's when our precip chances kind of peak here over the next week or so. And then we have just another slight chance there as you see Friday night into Saturday. But other than that, the rest of the time is going to be pretty dry for the most part. So let's take a look at the European model. And again, we're still a couple of days out, so we're kind of getting the general timing down and also those precipitation types. But this is the European model we're looking at here, and both do agree that the low both agree is in the GFS and the European, have the low going across northern Minnesota. So that would put us in the warmer side of this system, at least to start, where we would have rain and maybe a little bit of a rain-snow mix. But then temperatures are going to plummet behind the front pretty quickly Thursday afternoon to Thursday night, and that could lead to at least a brief period of some snow showers before it wraps up to more of a lake effect snow event heading into Friday. Here is the GFS model, and this one again kind of shows a similar picture, though maybe the low is just a little bit further south of the Canadian border, so maybe more towards the Highway 2 corridor in Minnesota that runs from Bemidji and Grand Rapids over towards Duluth. So that would mean still a bit of a rain-snow mix, but more of that light snow chance going a little bit further south, and Eastport wraps up Thursday evening. So there's still a few questions on how this will all play out, but certainly it will at least lead to some travel impacts, mostly due to the fact that we'll have that rain changing over to snow. It's going to be windy, and those temperatures are going to be dropping pretty quickly as we get into Thursday afternoon and Thursday night. So we'll have to watch out for that. Highs today, mostly into the mid-20s, low 20s north and east, maybe a chance we see upper 20s down to the south. That definitely looks a lot better than what we had over the weekend. Lows tonight, single digits and teens, but there's a chance we could see those temperatures go up a little bit overnight. And look at tomorrow. How about mid to upper 30s, some even reaching 40 degrees. And then Wednesday, a couple degrees cooler, but still very nice with highs mostly in the mid 30s. And then we're going to be at 38 degrees on Thursday. That'll be in the first half of the day. We plummet in the afternoon. We'll be down to 6 below Thursday night into Friday morning. Probably going to have some sort of wind chill issue again. And then we're back to the low 20s Friday, up to 30 on Saturday, and then back to 20 by Sunday.